Welcome back, guys. On this video, we are talking about Janak, and this is like the July 2026 full teasers on the show. Janak, don't forget to subscribe, guys. In case you have not subscribed to the channel yet, as we jump straight into the video of today on Janak update.
1st July 2026, Episode 775, A Confession of the Heart. Following her courtroom victory, Rishi invites Jhanak to start fresh. When Aditi discovers his true feelings, Rishi tells her their marriage has run its course. Meanwhile, fresh allegations threaten Jhanak once again. 2nd July 2026, Episode 776, Jhanak at a Crossroads. At a ring ceremony, suspicion falls on Jhanak. Putul comes to her defense and encourages her to accept Rishi's proposal, but Jhanak declines she won't be responsible for destroying a marriage. 3rd July 2026, Episode 777, Aniruddha's scheme unravels. Aniruddha poisons Jhanak's drink to sabotage her reputation, but Aditi unknowingly consumes it instead and falls ill. The family blames Jhanak. Law enforcement arrives to take her into custody. 4th July 2026, Episode 778, Jhanak under suspicion. Despite proclaiming her innocence, Rishi refuses to believe her. Anirudh manipulates the police investigation to pin the blame entirely on Jhanak. 5th July 2026, Episode 779, The Truth Emerges. Facing mounting accusations, Jhanak admits to something she didn't do to end the harassment. Rishi warns her of severe punishment if proven guilty. Anirudh watches from afar, guilt-ridden but silent. 6th July 2026, Episode 780, The Police Close In. During a thorough search of the house, authorities find nothing implicating Jhanak. The inspector questions Anirudh about a missing item. Jhanak commits to focusing on her studies. 7th July 2026, Episode 781, Anirudh's Panic. Anirudh grows increasingly anxious as the investigation intensifies. Parasar pursues legal action to establish Anirudh's biological connection to Jhanak. Shockingly, Jhanak stands up for her husband in front of the police. 8th July 2026, Episode 782, The DNA Test Demand. The poisoning charge against Jhanak is dropped by police. Anirudh's involvement comes to light. In a stunning move, Jhanak withdraws the poisoning case and demands a DNA test to reveal her true parentage. 9th July 2026, Episode 783, Rishi's Unwavering Support. Janak's new goal: seek justice for Nutan. Rishi promises to stand by her side. Anirudh faces mounting legal troubles and social disgrace. 10th July 2026, Episode 784, Court Evidence Presented. In the courtroom, Jhanak explains her fight is for Nutan's justice. Parasar introduces compelling proof. Anirudh counterattacks by questioning Parasar's background and suggesting the DNA test will prove Parasar is Jhanak's biological father. 11th July 2026, Episode 785, DNA results shock everyone. The DNA test confirms Anirudh fathered Jhanak. Kanka extends an apology to Jhanak. Anirudh is devastated and Jhanak's name is cleared completely. 12th July 2026, Episode 786, The Court Hears the Results. The DNA findings are announced publicly in court. Aditi and Arshi receive the news with disbelief. Jhanak holds her head high as those who spread lies about her scramble in fear. 13th July 2026, Episode 787, Anirudh's Moment of Remorse. Guilt consumes Anirudh after the DNA revelation. Jhanak prepares for an intense professional challenge ahead. 14th July 2026, Episode 791, Trapped in a Nightmare. Indranath and his associate Ankush corner Jhanak with an impossible choice: kill Indranath or watch them murder Rishi. Jhanak frantically searches for an escape route. 15th July 2026. Episode 792. A silent cry for help. Rishi returns home safely, explaining his absence was due to confidential work. Held captive in the hospital, Jhanak secretly documents the murder conspiracy in Indranath's patient file, hoping someone will find it. 16th July 2026. Episode 794. Questions without answers. The family surrounds Jhanak, demanding to know where Rishi is. Anirudh expresses doubts about her story. Arshi confronts Anirudh over his double standards. Choto warns Aditi against repeating old mistakes. 82nd to 2026. Episode 795. A hidden message. When police arrive to question Jhanak, she carefully places a note in the inspector's hand revealing the hospital situation and the assassination scheme. 18th July 2026. Episode 796. Freedom at Last. Indranath regains consciousness. Following Jhanak's clues, police track down and apprehend Ankush. Both Rishi and Jhanak are freed. Rishi now plans to end his marriage with Aditi. When on 19th July 2026. Episode 797. Love Conquers All. Rishi recounts Jhanak's heroic actions, then declares his desire to divorce Aditi and marry Jhanak instead. 20th July 2026. Episode 798. Family support grows. Sanjhabati backs Rishi's decision and pushes the family to embrace Jhanak. The household remains split. Arshi blames Aditi for investigating Jhanak's background. 21st July 2026. Episode 799. Aditi's refusal. Aditi denies Rishi a divorce. Rishi announces his love for Jhanak openly. Jhanak becomes upset, blaming Rishi for bringing chaos and shame into her life. 22nd July 2026. Episode 800. A shocking declaration. Rishi states he prioritizes Jhanak over his mother and father. Anirudh enjoys watching the family fall apart. Jhanak refuses, saying she won't build happiness on a shattered family. 23rd July 2026. Episode 801. A secret recording. Neelu secretly tapes Rishi and Jhanak's intimate moment. Anirudh and Arshi fuel the conflict. Jhanak feels increasingly rejected by everyone around her. 24th July 2026. Episode 802. A turning point. The family watches the secret video. Rishi publicly confirms Jhanak is his rightful wife. Aditi seems willing to step back. Anirudh stuns everyone by revealing his suppressed feelings for Jhanak. 25th July 2026. Episode 803. Aditi decides to let go. Aditi consents to the divorce. Kaushik vows to stand by her. Indranath attempts to calm the situation. Arshi erupts at Anirudh for his shocking admission. 26th July 2026. Episode 804. Blame Game. The family turns their anger toward Jhanak instead of Rishi. Aditi admits the marriage cannot continue. Jhanak insists she never forced Rishi into anything. 27th July 2026. Episode 805. Trust the process. Sanjhabati advises Jhanak to have faith in Rishi. Rishi meets with an attorney to begin divorce proceedings. At his office, he tells Aditi how sorry he is for hurting her. 28th July 2026. Episode 806. Worried Hearts. Sanjhabati and Dhritiman encourage the family to welcome Jhanak. Anjana and Bablu are concerned that Aditi is rushing into something new with Kaushik. Rishi maintains his resolve. 29th July 2026. Episode 807. Tanushri attacks Jhanak, accusing her of ruining Rishi and Aditi's union and controlling Rishi's mind. Later that evening, Rishi openly professes his love as Dhrutiman rallies family backing. 30th July 2026. Episode 808. Rishi asks Jhanak what she thinks about them living together and getting married. As time goes on, family conflict escalates over the prospect of Rishi and Jhanak's union. 31st July 2026. Episode 809. Committed to honoring her mother's dying wish, Jhanak takes a transformative new direction. Enduring suffering and loss, she meets an enigmatic figure who complicates her life in unexpected ways.